Hey guys, it is me, Jacqueline. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. For today's video, I have a end of the summer book haul, which I can't believe it's honestly the end of summer. That is so scary to me in so many different ways. I'm going to be a junior in college. Time is going way too fast, but I am really excited to show you guys some of the books I have received. But before we actually get on to the book haul, I have to say that if you missed Wednesday's video, I don't blame you. It was posted really late. So that was actually the video where I talked about the fact that it was my 5-year booktube anniversary, which is so weird to me, the fact I have been making videos for 5 years. It really doesn't feel like it. I am just so completely blessed to have you guys in my life, and since I am very blessed to have you guys, I do want to sort of give back, and I'm actually having a giveaway. So the first link in the description box will be a link to the giveaway. I'm going to be mentioning in the next couple of videos because I know a lot of people haven't actually been seeing my videos. I truly do believe now that the notification little bell, which so many people were talking about, is actually becoming in effect, because I get a lot of tweets or messages from you guys that you actually aren't seeing my videos. So I would recommend to click that little bell notifications just so you actually do get my content. If you don't know, my video schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and usually it's 8 p.m. but I sort of suck, and right now it's 8:30. So I'm going to try to get this up not as late as I did Wednesday, I promise. But anyway, let's get on to the book haul. So the first book I have is actually from Page Street. They sent me this unsolicited, but I'm actually really excited to read this book. It is called Home and Away from Candace Montgomery, and it actually doesn't come out until October 16th, but it's actually not that far away. October is literally right around the corner. I'm turning 21 in October, which is so weird. I'm not trying to go on too much of a tangent, but I don't know, 21 isn't old, I know, but still, it's just a landmark. But anyway, this book sounds really interesting to me. I feel like I'm actually going to really enjoy learning more about these characters, especially our main female character, who is named Tasia. She has a wonderful life, she has a great family, great friends, and she's actually the only female on her football team at the school. So she is loving her life, but one day she actually sees her mother hiding a box in the closet, which makes her very suspect on what is inside the box, and she actually comes to discover that her life is completely different from what she actually thought it always was. So we see as Taz, I believe her nickname is in the book, discovers more about herself and who she truly is. We see some other characters in this book as well that really sort of shine and help her along this journey. I'm really excited to meet this character. She seems like she's going to be a lot of fun. The next couple books I have, I was sent from Penguin Random House, and the first book I actually have, I've already read, so I can actually tell you guys my opinions on it. It is called Sea Fire, and this is from Natalie C. Parker. It comes out actually this Tuesday, August 28th, which I am actually really excited for so many more people to read this one, since I did really enjoy it. If you are new to my channel, I am a huge fan of books that feature pirates, and this is exactly that. We follow our main character, who is actually a female captain of an all-female ship. She is sort of trying to get revenge on her family, and I really enjoyed this book mostly because of the characters and also the action that takes place. It wasn't a perfect book for me, but it was definitely one that I can actually see myself continuing on with the series, especially since I do love me some pirate books. So I actually really want to post a review video for this one. If you guys would like that, let me know. But if you are like me and like pirates, and the idea of a female captain of an all-female ship sounds interesting to you, I would highly recommend to pick this one up. Next we have the box. So this is also opened. I don't know what's inside. Next I have Undead Girl Gang, and this is from Lily Anderson, and I actually have not heard of this book, so I ended up reading the back, and it says we're back witches. The Ungirl Gang is a grand spell of a book, 1 part revenge, 2 parts twisted friendship, all parts undead girl glory with a dash of a wicked romance. if you mix Hocus Pocus, Mean Girls, and The Craft, this would be the bewitching result, and that's from the author Corey McCarthy. I, yet again, don't really know exactly what this is about. It says, meet teenage Wiccan Mila Flores. So this is about a girl sort of witch group, which I actually really enjoyed reading a couple of witch books. I haven't really gotten into that sort of sub-paranormal genre, but this is definitely one that I can picture myself picking up. I do believe it is already out, so if you have read it, I would love to know your thoughts on it. And then the other book they sent my way is actually the third book, a part of the Ember and the Ashes series by Sabaa Tahir, which is A Reaper at the Gates. So I have still yet to reread the first book, read the second, and then I can actually now get on to this one. I have already actually talked about these covers. They're not my favorites. If you've watched my most recent video, or one of my most recent videos where I talk about my favorite book covers, I do talk about these and the cover change, but besides that, the story inside is what counts, and I absolutely loved An Ember in the Ashes, so I really need to get onto this series and actually catch up because I loved the first book. So let me know if you guys have sort of caught up and what you have thought of the series from the first book and all the way to now the third book. Next, I actually have two packages from Bloomsbury, so I don't know what's inside these. We're just gonna open them up and see. Da-da-da. So the first book I have is called The Girl King, and this is from Mimi Yu. It says, one empire, two princesses, a war that could tear the world apart. It actually doesn't come out until January 8th, 2019. So this is actually an early 2019 release, which that's crazy to me. The fact that these arcs are coming out because it's still 2018. Like, what? So this is actually going to be the first book, a part of a new fantasy series. It actually is written in third POV, which I actually personally do enjoy reading books in different perspectives rather than just first perspective. So I'm excited to see how that is handled with this specific story. It's about these two sisters that actually are rivaling. It's interesting because, you know, I love sibling relationships. I love seeing such vast ones and really detailed ones just because I have a sibling, so I can really relate to them, and I feel like a lot of the times they're very overlooked. So I haven't necessarily read so many books about siblings that are actually rivals, so I feel like I'm going to really enjoy this one. It's also huge. So the fact this is the first book in a series, I'm excited to see where it takes us. It says it is perfect for the fans of Game of Thrones, so I feel like the whole world and the empire itself is going to be very detailed and vast, which that is some of my favorite things when it comes to fantasy series, is actually the world building itself. So I'm excited for this one. Let me know if you guys would like a review closer to the release date, just because it is a little bit further away than some of these other books I'm mentioning. So the next book they sent me is actually the second book, a part of the Elemente series. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it. I suck. But this book is called The Imprisoned the Sky, and this is from A.C. Go Again. And yet again, I'm so bad at names. If someone could tell me how to correctly pronounce the author's last name, I'd really appreciate that. But on the back it says it's actually perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas and Sabaa Tahir. The sweeping Elemente series continues with a heroine so powerful that she can command the sky. So the first book part of the series was more the fire elemental magic. Hi, editing Jacqueline here. So I'm actually wrong. It was the earth elemental magic. I just wanted to come on here and do a little voiceover to correct the problem. But I hope you guys are enjoying the video anyway. Let's keep going on with what I was saying. This one seems like it's more the air elemental magic, but I need to read the first and then I can get on to this one. But I'm actually really excited to read both of them. I love elemental magic. That's like some of my favorite things when it comes to just any sort of magic concept. So I'm excited to see how this author handles it. This book actually doesn't come out until January 22nd, 2019. So I do have the first book in my possession. I definitely want to read it. If you have read the first book part of this series, which I forget exactly what it's called, it's red. I'll insert it right here. Editing means going to hate myself for doing that, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is the first book. If you guys have read it, I would love to know your thoughts because I am so interested in this series. Finally, we have a page habit box. If you don't know, I am an ambassador for this book subscription brand. I just want to apologize to them very quickly, and you guys are going to be like, why? But I actually did like a huge unboxing of like 5 of their boxes because I really was neglectful when it came to them, and I do really want to apologize for that. And then I ended up losing the footage. So I do definitely want to open this, and if you don't know, Page Habit is actually a great book subscription service. For every box that is donated, a book is then donated to someone in need. Each month they donate to a different place, so when I'm actually opening the box, I will share to you where they donated books to for that month. It's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it. They have a lot of different genres. My box specifically is the romance genre, but they do have YA and fantasy and sci-fi, a whole bunch. I'll leave the link down below, and yet again, just thank you Page Habit for working with me. So yet again, if you are new to the channel or haven't seen me open one of these boxes, this is just what the inside looks like. And it says, get into the habit, snap, give, read. Post a picture of your unboxing with the hashtag MyPageHabit tag, and we will donate another book to a child without access, which is honestly amazing they do that. So the first couple of things I see are the papered items. Each month you get a different book card. So for this month you have one that has the quote from Anne Thaddeman, and it says, if you truly love a book, you should sleep with it, write in it, read out loud from it, and fill its pages with muffin crumbs, which I think is so cute. Also in each box you get an author letter, which is really cool. I love reading these when it comes to actually time when I read the book. And then this is the info card. This actually comes in every single box, but of course it's different. The one side is always pretty much the same, in which it will say what the books for the different genres that were picked this month were, and then also this little sort of section for if you want to get $10 off your boxes. And this is actually the June box, so this is going to be the June romance box, but it will give information regarding on where they donated books to for that month, more information on the actual place, and then in the actual little letter on how the donation process went, and just in general educating you on where your money is going to, which I love. So for the month of June, they donated books to Botswana, and I think I just really incorrectly pronounced the country's name, which I do apologize for. I feel like even if I tried to Google like translate, listen to it, I would still not pronounce it correctly. So if someone would like to educate me on actually the country and how to pronounce it correctly, I would really appreciate that. I hate being ill-informed and just ignorant on names, and especially countries, so I would really appreciate that. But moving on to the box, the first thing I see is actually this. It says hands-free reading on the move with gimbal, and it says something else. Oh, traveler. So this basically will actually open up your book for you instead of you holding it, which you might not actually realize how useful things like this are. I do have one of these already because I have gotten in a box before, but I actually used it one time, and I used it with like my big school textbook, and it was super useful when it came to me typing things, like doing a research paper and looking at the book at the same time. So this is actually a really useful tool. I would really recommend it if you have textbooks and are a student like myself, because this really did come in handy for me. The next thing I see, which I will actually be using because this is so cute. Oh my goodness. This is a Huckleberry Make Your Own Pressed Flower Frame Art. Turn garden flowers and leaves into art. I've always wanted to do this, but I never really knew how to. So this is actually a perfect way to actually get pressed plants or flowers or leaves in a frame, and I've seen that all the time when you go to stores and the whole decor, but I've never known how to do it, so now you can do it yourself, which I'm definitely going to be doing for my new apartment that I'm moving in actually really soon. The next thing I see are these puff stickers, and I have to say these are absolutely adorable. It is books give us all the feels, and it's books with different emotions on them. Honestly, they should have emojis like this, because for us book lovers, this would be amazing to have. Like, look how cute they are. Next, I have a short story, and this is called Wings by Nydia Pagali. And it says, when Mia follows Sammy into the forest that surrounds their homes, the last thing she expects to stumble upon is a veil of fairies. Even rarer than what she finds is the knowledge she takes with her, that innocence just might be a physical thing and what it is could be like broken. And then finally we have the book that is featured in this box. So if you don't know, Page Habit has this thing where the author will actually annotate the pages of the book. So that makes it very personalized, and it's one of my favorite experiences, which is why I like actually saving the letter for when I start the book, because it just makes it that much more special and unique. The book is called The Kiss Quotient, which is from Helen Hogan, and it says, "I dare you not to fall in love with these two characters and their story." On the back it says, "A heartwarming and refreshing debut novel that proves one thing: there's not enough data in the world to predict what makes your heart tick." So I love it. I love quirky contemporary books, and I feel like so many are always featured in the Page Habit boxes. I remember one of my favorite ones I discovered was actually in a Page Habit box, so I'm really excited to read this one. I have a lot of high hopes. If you have picked this book up, let me know what you thought of it down below. So that was my end of the summer book haul. Let me know what you thought of it down below in the description box. Also, don't forget to enter the giveaway I'm currently hosting until September 8th, and also I would love it if you guys could like this video and subscribe, and also turn on the bell notifications just so you can actually see my videos when I upload them. But I will see you guys on Monday for my next video. Bye!